Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have another Empties and Declutters for you, and this one is particularly exciting for me because I have a lot of skincare empties, some hair care empties, and I have a couple of clutters from around the home. Shoes, a perfume, some makeup items. So I hope that you guys are in the mood for a relaxing, sit down and chill with me, drink some coffee, and see what I have gone through, some of the products I've been loving. Will I or will I not be repurchasing any of these items? And also just some continuous kind of holy grail things that frequently make their way into my empty videos. So if you're new here, welcome. My name's Alithia. I would love if you consider subscribing. On this channel, I do focus a lot on self-care, a little bit of beauty, minimalism, decluttering, organization, perfume reviews, fashion, pretty much whatever I feel like talking about. I would love to have you along. And with that out of the way, let's get started in today's video. Good morning. So today I have another Empties and Declutters video, and it's kind of like a mid-size to large Empties and Declutters. It's not huge. I wanted to wait until I had a few more things that were actually empty because I do have a few things that are just on the verge of getting empty, but you guys know how it is. There's always going to be empties, and if I just wait until the next thing is empty or the next thing is empty, then I'm never going to get around to doing this video, and there's actually quite a lot of stuff. It's already getting to be a lot. So I'm going to share with you guys some of the things that I am going to be decluttering, things that I have decided to simplify my life with, replace with something better, things that just didn't work for me, as well as a whole bunch of empties, mostly skincare, self-care, and a couple of supplements and things like that. And I think that today's declutter is actually pretty fun. There's a lot of really fun empties in today's video, stuff that I don't go through as quickly, or it takes me a little bit longer to go through. And once I do, I'm super, super satisfied. So without further ado, let's get into today's Empties and Declutters. Okay, so the first few items are just a few pairs of underwear that have gotten stretched out or are worn out. I recently repurchased a whole bunch of my favorite underwear from Victoria's Secret, which is just the high-waisted or high-leg cotton bikini briefs. I tend to buy about 5 pairs of those every maybe 6 months to a year, and that's how long they last me before they start getting kind of stretched out or they get a fray or a stain or something like that. So I feel like underwear needs to be replaced pretty frequently. I really hate wearing like really worn out undergarments. So I recently just got a few new pairs, and these are a couple of pairs of underwear that I am going to be parting ways with. The next item that I'm going to be decluttering is actually a foundation. This is from Dior. This is the Dior Forever Glow Skin Glow, and this is in the shade 0N. So when I first got this, I thought this was the perfect shade for me. The trouble with Dior foundation is that they oxidize horribly. I don't know if you guys have ever had that experience. Let me know if you've tried Dior foundations. They oxidize really, really badly, and within a few hours my skin looks orange, and that's just not a vibe I'm going for. I don't know why it's so hard to make a makeup that is going to go on perfectly and stay perfect throughout the day and isn't going to oxidize a whole lot. If you guys have any recommendations for makeup that doesn't oxidize a lot, please let me know, because it's very rare that I find a foundation that when it goes on it's perfect and 2 or 3 hours later the color is still perfect. I'm not so concerned about it wearing off or like becoming patchy or cakey. For me, I just don't like when a couple of hours goes by and I look like an Oompa Loompa. So unfortunately, although this is such a beautiful formula and it makes my skin look fantastic, I just really don't like that it oxidizes. So I'm really disappointed, and I didn't realize that about this foundation until I was past the return period. This is one I bought quite a few months ago. So yeah, sadly, even though this is almost a perfect match for me, as it is before it oxidizes, it has to go. All right, the next product is an empty. This is a deodorant. This is the Dove Nourishing Secrets Indulging Ritual Antiperspirant in the scent Vanilla and Cocoa Butter. So as I've told you guys before, I do really like the men's Dove deodorant, the Clean and Comfort 48 or 72 hour antiperspirant. I find that it just works really well, better than the women's. But I wanted to try something that was a little bit more feminine in the scent, so I went with this Dove one, and I was really happy with it. I thought initially that I would probably go back to the men's after I was done this, and I probably will go back and forth because I still do really like the men's version. I just find it makes me feel very clean and very fresh, and it actually keeps me feeling and smelling fresh longer than the women's. But I really enjoyed this, so I actually already repurchased this in the Shea Butter scent, which I find is also very nice, but just a little bit more gentle and doesn't smell as kind of perfumey, but I really like it. So yeah, I have had no complaints at all with the Dove antiperspirant, and I think this will probably be a repurchase for me. The next empty is a supplement, and this is an ongoing, continuous empty for me. It seems like every time I do an empties video, I have an empty container of this. This is the Dose & Co. Collagen Powder. Now, there are two types. In my last video, I had two empty containers. One of them had the purple labeling or the lavender labeling like you see here. The other one had pink labeling, and I wasn't sure what the difference was initially, and it should have been painfully obvious, but actually one of my subscribers pointed it out to me that the one with the purple label is actually marine collagen, and the one with the pink label is actually bovine collagen, so it comes from cows instead. And upon trying both of them, although I think that this packaging is prettier, I prefer the taste of the bovine collagen. So going forward, I will not be purchasing the marine. I find that it has a little bit of a stronger taste, and it's probably because it is marine collagen coming from the ocean and from like ocean sources. And so it kind of has maybe a little bit of a fishy taste. I didn't really notice it before, but if you compare the two, the marine and the bovine definitely is more flavorless, although both of them are technically flavorless. But I just continue to go through this product. My hair has been growing really thick and really strong, and I don't know if it's partly to do because of the collagen. I think a lot of it is diet as well, and being physically active and things like that, and getting overall enough protein intake. But yeah, like my nails grow like crazy, my skin continues to improve, my hair is growing thick and long, and maybe part of it is due to the collagen. And I always tell people that although studies are sort of conflicting as far as how collagen might improve your skin, which is the main reason I was taking it, I'm willing to take the gamble because if nothing else, it gives me a quick 20 grams of protein every morning in my coffee. So if you guys are new here, I just mix it in right into my coffee first thing in the morning. It blends in perfectly, it mixes instantly, it's not clumpy or anything, and I barely notice it in my coffee. And it's just like a nice way to get just an extra dose of some sort of nutrition or some protein first thing in the morning. The next empty is a bag of Epsom salts. This is the Dr. Teal's Pure Epsom Salt in the fragrance Shea Butter and Almond Oil. I absolutely love this stuff. The Shea Butter and Almond Oil is definitely my favorite scent of the Dr. Teal's Epsom salts. They also have it in a bubble bath. I don't use bubble bath much anymore because it doesn't mix well with feminine chemistry, like with your skin chemistry and your pH and all of that stuff down below. It's just not the best idea to constantly be using bubble baths, as I'm sure many of you guys know, but I do really, really like the Epsom salts. I find them very relaxing. I just don't buy them like a whole lot because I go through them really fast and they're kind of expensive. So yeah, this one's empty, and currently I don't have another Epsom salt on the go, but I just wanted to share that anyways. This continues to be a repurchase for me. The next item is a declutter, and this is going to be my Atelier des Ors Lune Feline. So I actually spoke about this in my most recent updated perfume collection video. I really like this fragrance. It's absolutely beautiful. I think it's definitely a must try vanilla. It also comes in this beautiful bottle. It has like the gold flecks in it. It's very, very pretty, and it smells like, I mean, I almost don't even want to let it go because it is so beautiful. It is really beautiful. Maybe I'm being rash about it. Maybe I'll have to try it a few more times, but the reason I was thinking about letting this go is because it does have a bit of a medicinal quality in the opening that I don't absolutely love. I find that I really have to get past the medicinal quality to get to the part that I like, which is the cardamom and the vanilla and that kind of like sweet vanilla aspect in the bottom. It is a gorgeous vanilla. It has like a bright golden pretty sweetness about it. One day I think I actually wore this and I think I just sprayed way too much, and that medicinalness about it was kind of lingering for a while, and it was really bothering me and making me feel a little bit nauseous. But now that I'm smelling it again, I find perfume is so hard to, I don't know, I find perfume is like really hard to make a decision about because it's so fickle. Like fragrance is so fickle. One day you can smell it and think, I really don't think this is for me. And the next day you can smell it and absolutely love it. So yeah, but this one is definitely on the chopping block. But this one is very similar to me to Christian Louboutin Louis Rouge, which is a straight up irisy cardamom vanilla, and it doesn't have that medicinal quality in the opening. And I really enjoy wearing Louis Rouge a lot. Like it's a favorite for me, and yeah, I really think I should just let this one go. I do have a potential buyer already. I still have the box, and believe it or not, although it looks like there's a dent, it came like pretty dented. It's actually only missing a few sprays. So that is, I think I just have to bite the bullet and just do it. You know, I just have to. So that is the Atelier des Ors Lune Feline that I will be decluttering. All right, the next item is actually a home cleaning product, and this is the Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day Multi-Surface Everyday Cleaner in the peppermint scent. This was a special edition or a limited edition over the holidays, and when I saw that it smelled like peppermint, I couldn't resist because I love the scent of mint and peppermint, especially over the holidays. I don't know why. My favorite candle from Bath & Body Works was the peppermint sugar cookie, was it? And I just love that combination of like vanilla and mint. And usually in my house, I have some sort of a vanilla dominant scentsy or something going, and mixed with cleaning the house with the peppermint, it just is magical. It smells so good. So I went through this pretty quickly. Right now, I'm just using Lysol all-purpose cleaner. And usually I do use just a mixture of vinegar and water. So although I really love this, I wasn't in a hurry to go out and get another one because I don't want to have multiple cleaning products on the go. That's an area that I have been trying to be a low buy, no buy for, because for some reason I love buying cleaning products. I could just buy tons of cleaning products and always have lots of them on the go, and it just becomes expensive and kind of unnecessary, and it just takes a long time to go through them. So, okay, speaking of Scentsy, this is an empty Scentsy that I have. This is the Toasted Caramel Sugar. So this one, was this one of the ones I really liked? I think so. Yeah, I liked this one. I don't think I will get it again because I am more about the vanilla. I prefer like a vanilla lavender, vanilla mint, vanilla buttercream, like sugar cookie, those kind of scents that are not so like caramelly or toffee or pancake or syrup. Like I find that a lot of those like foodie scents can become very overwhelming, and I just don't love them. Even like waffles or like pumpkin waffle or whatever. I don't like when my home smells a lot like that. I prefer just like a simple scent that kind of just goes with everything and like always smells neutral. Yeah, I think I'm the queen of neutrals. Everything in my life tends to be neutral. Like, and I even like a neutral scent for my home. I want it to be simple, clean, everyday appropriate. I feel like sometimes these caramelly, like toffee kind of fragrances just can be a little bit overwhelming. So I don't think I'll purchase this one again. I did recently do a small Scentsy haul because I went through a couple of these, and I had some gaps in my Scentsy wardrobe. So if you guys want to see a little Scentsy haul, let me know. The next item is a shoe declutter. Now, it kind of breaks my heart a little bit to be letting go of these shoes. However, they are not very practical or comfortable. So I really, really like them. They're this pointy toe, like high heel sandal with a really fluffy thing over the foot, and I absolutely love them. I think they're so sexy and so fun. They look absolutely adorable with a red toe. I love the contrast of like the nude pink with a red toe, and they're just so cute. However, I recently brought them with me to go out of town, and it was the only high heel I brought with me, and unfortunately, it just felt like it threw off my entire outfit. Like, they don't quite go with everything. Like, they're a little bit too pink that they don't go with everything. This is why with my shoe wardrobe, I tend to keep my shoes very neutral. They're either a true nude, or they're white, or they're black, or they're beige, or something like that, where they pretty much just go with everything. These ones are just a little bit too pink, and also because they have the really interesting, like, fluffy, feathery detail, they kind of are the star of the show. So the rest of your outfit has to be very, very plain. You can't have like a lot of sequins or ruffles or bells or whistles or anything like that. Even my clutch that I brought with me for that night was like a pearl embellished clutch, and it just was like too much altogether, and it kind of made me feel very awkward. Also, they fit really well when I just put them on, but to walk in them, I had never actually like walked around outside in them, and they really slip around my heel a lot. There isn't a lot of it doesn't fit my heel very well, and so they were kind of like bouncing around, flopping around on my foot. It was really hard to walk in them, and then to boot, I didn't love how they looked with my outfit. And I kind of like knew that would happen. They're sort of a novelty shoe that looks really cute, but they're not super practical. So I'm going to let them go because I do have a lot of other shoes that fit me really well. They're more comfortable to walk in. They're a little bit more neutral. They kind of go with everything. So sadly, these are going to go. Thankfully, I didn't pay a lot for them. I think I only paid $30 Canadian from the Lulu's website. So these I think I will probably donate. The next item is not super exciting. It's another toothpaste empty. So this is the Colgate Revitalizing White with activated charcoal. So you guys, I will say I'm not very picky. I think I've told you before, I'm not super picky with the type of toothpaste I use until I recently discovered, I believe it is the Colgate Optic White, the one in the red bottle or the red tube. I had heard so many good things about that. I've seen so many different channels when people were doing like self-care or like get ready with me's or things that they loved and used. And so many people have said that the Colgate Optic White just made their teeth so much whiter. So I switched over, I bought a couple of tubes, and honestly, you guys, I have already noticed a change in my teeth. They're already whiter than like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago when I started using it. So going forward, I think I'm going to try to use up all the toothpaste that I have because I do have a couple of Crest on the go. I have like one in my overnight bag, and I think we have one in the drawer in the bathroom. And after I'm through that, I'm only going to use the Optic White because yeah, I've definitely seen a change in my teeth already. This one honestly like didn't do that much. It says it's revitalizing white, but I didn't notice any whitening at all with this, so this was kind of like meh, just wasn't that great. The next item is an empty hair care item. So this is the Clairol Root Touch-Up in the color dark brown. So this is basically a semi-permanent hair color. I like this for covering up my roots or getting rid of like the odd gray hair. However, I notice it doesn't work great for really stubborn gray hairs, but I like it because it's not really harsh. It doesn't like strip my hair. I don't think it has ammonia in it. It doesn't like damage my hair or risk having like orange roots or anything like that. I've colored my hair before, you guys, with like a medium brown hair color, and my roots always go orange when I do that. It's very frustrating, and then I always have to go in and color correct my roots with something like this. So I color my whole head to get rid of like a few gray hairs and still have to go in with a product like this to color correct the roots. It's just super annoying. So going forward, I think I'm only going to use something like this, even though it's not the best for like stubborn grays. Let me know if you guys have a favorite like gray hair corrector, because I literally only have like 10 of them, but it's really hard to just target 10 hairs without committing to your whole like hairline, you know, your whole, what do you call it, your whole part. So yeah, so I've gone through this quite a few times. This one just seems to be like pretty good for me. The next empty is a skincare empty, and this is the Skin Fix Barrier Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. So this I was really happy to go through because I was specifically trying to use it up so that I could use my other creams that I have that are sort of more like holy grail type of creams. So if you guys have been watching my channel, you know that I absolutely love my Sunday Riley Ice Ceramide Moisturizer. It's one of my favorites. It's probably my top favorite moisturizer ever. I also really like the Pharmacy Honey Halo. That's the one I use at nighttime primarily. And I also recently tried the Tatcha, the Dewy Skin, I think it's the Dewy Skin Cream, the one in the purple container. And I love that one as well. So I was really happy to finally get through this container of the Skin Fix. I do like this. It's a beautiful cream. It's very nourishing. It's very hydrating. It's good for gentle skin. It's good for helping replenish your skin barrier, especially if you have any dryness or irritation. What I don't like about it is the packaging. It's bright blue. It doesn't look very nice sitting on my counter. I don't like that it is so bulky. You can order replacements for this, but overall, it's just like really, really bulky. And I don't know, it's heavy. Like even this empty container feels like there should be a lot of cream in it, and there's not. And that's because of the amount of plastic that's in here. So I wonder if I should keep this just in case I ever do want to use this again. I can just order the refill. That's the one good thing, is you can order refills for this. So I don't know, but I honestly don't think I will, because I really want to get through the other products that I have, and I love the other products that I have, but this one's a really great one, especially if you have a compromised skin barrier or like irritation or sensitivity. Okay, the next empty is another hair care empty, and this is the Jisoo Honey Infused Hair Mask. I really, really enjoyed this, and I think I will definitely probably purchase it again. I didn't repurchase it during the Sephora sale because I wanted to try something different, and I had heard really good things about the Way fine to medium hair mask. So I did get that one just to try something different. I really like the packaging of the Way products. They're just really beautiful. They look really nice sitting in the shower. They get really good reviews. People say that it's one of the best hair masks that you can get. And the price was right. The Jisoo are a little bit more expensive actually, but I love the packaging with this as well. This has a very subtle, clean, like kind of subtly milky sweet honey scent. I really enjoy it. Made my hair feel silky smooth. I still have the Jisoo honey infused leave-in conditioner, and I really enjoy that as well. I find that it makes my hair very soft and feels like it adds like a dose of hydration, but doesn't make it sticky. I was worried that it would make it feel like sticky or heavy because of the honey that was in it, but it doesn't. So I really liked this, and I can definitely see myself purchasing this again, maybe when I run out of the Way one for the next Sephora sale, like in the fall or something. Speaking of Way products, and speaking of products that are aesthetically pleasing, this is an empty as well. This is the Way Fine Hair Conditioner. So I still have the shampoo on the go. Because I have long hair, I do tend to go through conditioners faster than I do shampoos, and the Way shampoo and conditioner for fine hair is really nice. I really enjoyed it. I felt that it got my hair nice and clean but didn't make it feel weighed down. I felt that I had more volume, and I felt that my hair didn't get as greasy or dirty as quickly because I do only wash my hair usually every 4 days. Sometimes I even stretch it to 5 days. So I really enjoyed this product. It was beautiful. I can definitely see myself repurchasing it again. I've told you guys though that I don't want to spend like $50 every time I get a shampoo or conditioner. I don't really notice that the difference between super high-end expensive like the Way is that drastically better than like a $20 drugstore shampoo or conditioner, or sometimes even a $10 drugstore shampoo or conditioner. And because I use so much conditioner, it just seems very expensive to like spend $50 on a conditioner. So yeah, I don't know. I went through it, like, I think this lasted me about 6 months. I still have about 25% of the shampoo bottle left. Once I'm done, I really don't know what direction I'm going to go in, because on one hand, I do want to treat my hair the best I can treat it. I want to use good quality products. I am trying to grow my hair out, so I want to use something that is going to prolong the longevity of my hair, also the color when I correct my grays or whatever. But yeah, I really don't know. I have a couple samples from Sephora. I've got the Bumble and Bumble shampoo and conditioner, and I've got a K18 shampoo and conditioner sample. And I also recall loving the Orbe when I had a sample of that, but that is like crazy expensive. So I don't know what direction I'm going to go in. I do tend to get bored easily of shampoos and conditioners and want to switch it up. So yeah, right now I just have like a drugstore conditioner on the go from L'Oreal, and I'm kind of using that as my conditioner, and then I'll also deep condition with the Way mask. But this was good. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Plus the bottles are just so beautiful. I mean, I'm really like the packaging. I just think they're so pretty. And currently I don't have like the bathroom of my dreams. Like, I don't have a super aesthetic shower at the moment, but one day I will. And when that day comes, I think I'm going to want something that like looks nice in the shower. It's kind of a silly reason to purchase things, but I like when things are pretty. Like, I like when things are aesthetically pleasing to the eye. So yeah, that is my Way Fine Hair Conditioner Empty, and I did really enjoy it. And finally, I have a leave-in conditioner empty. This is very exciting to me because it takes me a long time to go through leave-in conditioners, heat protectants, stuff like that. So it's very satisfying when you go through them. So this is the Pureology Professional Color Fanatic Multitasking Leave-In Spray. It's supposed to have 21 essential benefits for your hair. I bought this because I saw the Blowout Professor on YouTube recommended it, and he said this was actually one of the best leave-in products you could get. I enjoyed it. I don't know if it was the best leave-in product I've ever tried. I can't say that like because of this I noticed drastic changes with my hair or anything like that. But in terms of like leave-in conditioners, I can't say that I've ever found one that was like, wow, like I just have to have it. I have to keep repurchasing it. So I don't think I'm going to get this one again right off the hop. I do have a few on the go. Like I said, I still have the Jisoo honey infused. I have the Shu Yamura Overnight Serum. I've got the Kerastase 8-Hour Overnight Serum. I'm liking all of those products. I have my Kristen S Blow Dry Spray, which I really like for when I blow dry my hair. I've got the Chi Hot Tool Protectant. What else do I have? I've got a few samples. So I just have a lot on the go, and I definitely don't need to be purchasing any more leave-in products. One product I will say that is absolutely fantastic is the Eva NYC 10-in-1 hair primer, I think is what it's called. I'll put a picture on the screen. I discovered this during lockdown, actually. And when I went to repurchase it, they had changed the packaging and the new packaging leaks. And I have seen other people talk about the same thing. That leave-in conditioner is amazing, like absolutely amazing. It smells good. It makes my hair soft. It makes it shiny. It made my hair feel so healthy and so good, but the packaging is awful, and it just, like, you can't travel with it because it leaks everywhere. But that is one that I definitely want to get again. I really hope that they fix the packaging. But if you guys are looking for a fantastic, like, leave-in product that is, like, a little bit oily, but not too oily, and it really just makes your hair silky smooth and soft, and it feels very healthy, the Eva NYC is a 10 out of 10, 100%, just really crappy packaging. I actually forgot to mention this. I was just kind of cleaning up my linen closet and realized I should have included this. This is another foundation. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. This is in the shade 1C0 Shell. So if you guys have been watching my makeup videos, I recently discovered that the porcelain and the alabaster mixed together is kind of my ideal shade. The 1C0 Shell was like just about perfect, but sometimes could be a little ashy or sometimes could be a little bit too pink. I thought it was like my closest shade match ever in the Estee Lauder, but I realize I'm leaning a little bit more neutral than cool in this particular foundation. So yeah, the 1C0 Shell, I'm going to see if somebody in my family wants it. This is absolutely one of my favorite foundations, and so I don't mind having to mix 2 different shades to get my ideal shade. So that was it for today's Declutter and Empties video. I hope that you guys really enjoyed, and I'll see you all very soon in my next one. Bye for now.